Hello my gardening friends. Down the allotments again today. There's a lot of harvesting to do. A heck of a lot of harvesting to do today. And I've not got enough stuff to put back in the ground, so some of these beds are going to be left fallow and to recover. But we have got things to plant. We've got a lot of leeks to get in the ground. Probably leaving it a little bit late to actually get them in at the moment, but you can do what you can do, can't you? So I'm going to get the leeks in the ground, and a lot, as I say, a lot of harvesting. Everything's just ready at the moment. A lot of fruits, a lot of sweet corn, tons of beetroot, all sorts of stuff's coming out. I'm going to check up on those potatoes that we did the other day, the Christmas potatoes. We'll have a look at those. But I'm going to crack on. I'll have to crack on because I've not got enough time really to get it all done today. I'm going to be coming back tomorrow as well. But yeah, I'll show you what we harvest as I go through it. And hopefully today I'll be able to get them leeks in. If not, you'll see that tomorrow. So yeah, let's get cracking. All right, see you in a bit. So to give you an honest portrayal of what we've got going on right now, I'm going to give you a bit of a walkthrough, just a quick one, a couple of minutes, and then we'll get cracking. All right. So just bear with us a minute as we walk around the plot. There's the sun behind me, dazzling you. Right. So I'll start at the top and I'll work my way down. There's a lot of stuff going to be coming out today, or this weekend rather, because it's either at the end of its life or it's approaching it, and I need to get some space in. I'm going to be getting some more potatoes in. I know I'm a crazy fool for potatoes this year, but we've had such cracking results from them, and everybody's had them. We've been able to feed half of Wigan with all the spuds that we've had this year. I've just taken a cucumber, actually, the last of the cucumbers really that are going to come to anything from the cucumber plant in this top greenhouse here. So we'll go in there first, eh? We'll start off in here. All right. So in here, that was the cucumber plant. The last of the cucumber has been taken off that. We've got these little cukes coming on it, but I don't think they're going to come to anything really. And we've got powdery mildew on them. So I'm going to take that out. There are different treatments for powdery mildew, but really these plants, all of these plants that are in here, are coming to the end of it now, and I need to clear the space out of here to get the potatoes in. I'm going to leave the flowers in until the potatoes come through, but the spuds are going to be going at the back there, and we're going to be getting the winter potatoes in to this top greenhouse. As you can see, we've still got tomatoes on. They're all going to come off this weekend, and we're going to eat them. But yeah, it's coming out. So yeah, all of these tomatoes are going to be shifted. They'll hopefully ripen on the vine back at our place. Whatever's left on these, because they've been in there for, well, since January, February, March this year. So yeah, it's going for about 5 months. These tomato plants have been growing, and we've had quite a few off them. But I can't keep on top of it at the moment at work, so I'm going to just take these out and leave the plants in the ground that I can actually leave to look after themselves to a certain degree, yeah, you know. So right, we'll crack on with the rest. We're going to be taking some pears off here. Quite a few pears actually off here, the ones that are the fat ones. They'll all be coming away today. For our little Bradley, the mini digger, he's going to be getting his choppers around these over the next few days. And that's one of the harvestings we're going to have. That's the cherry tree that didn't come to anything at all because we moved it in this year, and it had already been moved earlier in the year. It's had 2 moves that this year. The apples that we've got on are crap, as you can see. They became crap when we had the dead sunny weather, and then we had the rain, and then we had the dead sunny weather early in the year, too early in the year. They swelled, they split, they burned, the crap. I'm going to be taking the first pickings from the climbing French beans. That's going to be happening this weekend. So we're going to pick them. As we pick them, more flowers will come. We're going to pinch out the tops as well, the ones that are going up here. I'm going to pinch these out. I was watching Nigel at Muddy Boots the other day and he was pinching his out. So we're going to pinch out the tops so they don't carry on trying to reach for the skies. And hopefully, by doing that, we're going to get some more flowers on down below when we get to the picking locations. Although there's quite a few buds on them. I might leave them. I've put this up tonight. If you've got any comments on that, about what you feel we should do with these climbing French beans, then let me know, because I've only ever done the dwarf French beans before. So if the climbers are best off left, let me know on that one, because we do want bumper crops. There's a lot of foliage on these, but not that much bean at the minute. Yeah. Going to be taking the last of the lettuce out of here, which are growing into trees, and doing some incredible amounts of weeding, I think, in that one. These are okay. I just have to keep on top of the weeds. These the autumn into winter brassicas that I planted. They're doing all right. The last of the potatoes are still in the ground there, but I think I'll be checking those out as well today. We'll see how we go with that. The carrots can be left. They're all right in the buckets. There's one set of carrots there, one set of carrots there in the big tall buckets. Bradley's cage is going to be left for its own devices. I'll be checking inside of there though, just to see if we've got any whitefly, but I don't think anything really is getting in there at the moment, though whitefly will be able to get into that. But when you've got your Brussels sprouts like I have in there, then there's a good chance that the whitefly will have the way with them. So that's the only thing I've got to really keep on top of in there. And also in here we've got the celeriac growing down there. So we've got celeriac, we've got the last of the chard there that's just going, and it's bolting now, it's going to seed, as you can see. That's that cucumber that I took off from that top, the last of the cucumber plants. Right. Sweet peas are finally flowering. Coming into flower. They took ages this year, but they're all coming into bud and flower in this late summer. So, I mean, if you look at Joe's over on the other side, Joe's had a cracking display for some time now. He's had some cracking sweet peas. In fact, they're monstrous. I'll show you. So there's Joe's sweet peas. I think he got them in earlier than me, though. He must have got them in about a good month before me, to be fair. It's got to have been about a month before on them. He always gets a nice display of flowers, Joe. The bees love Joe, the wise old elf, who we need to have a pick up with, really. I've not seen Joe for a bit. Pumpkins, sweet corn, lettuce trees, shallots, spaghetti squash, pak choy, beetroots, swede, a perfect sized courgette. A courgette you could probably see from space. It's over 2 feet long. Raspberries. Strawberries. dirty green bottles. South American Aztec amaranth. Devoured for its seeds. Like quinoa. More sweet corn. And more peppers. Now these are your standard peppers, they're not chili peppers obviously, but we're going to get them all out. Because we need to clear a lot of space out. I mean, there's loads of other stuff that we've got growing. We've got like some nicer lettuce there. That's the red radicchio lettuce, I think it's called, that stuff. That is, yep, the radicchio. Parsnips. There's too much to mention really, but there's loads of stuff. We've got some cooking apples up there as well. You can see up there, which I am going to take because we're in the midst of blackberry season. So we're going to get apple and blackberry pies on the go. There's the gladioli. The Mrs. Gladioli there. Looking smart. Looking fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to get them all dug out, like, you know. A lot of harvesting to do today. Get some spaces made. Alright, so I'm going to crack on. See you in a bit. Start with them, eh? Alright everybody. So, yeah, let's see what we've harvested. Been doing a lot of weeding as well, but obviously I didn't film that. When I'm on my own down here, I can only film with one hand, obviously, so I haven't got tripods and stuff. I'm going to have to look into investing in some better equipment so that I can provide better quality video recordings for you guys out there on the internet, our YouTube chums. But needs must when the devil calls the tune, so we're going to show you what we've been up to, harvest wise, on the Little Farmer's Farm. Alright, see you in a minute. So those are the spuds that we took from here, this bed, the 18-inch bed. There'll be leeks and spring onions going in here next, but I'm going to put some more winter new potatoes in that side, but this side I'm thinking leeks and springies. Beetroot, quite a lot of beetroot. I would say about 14 pounds of beetroot in there, of different varying sizes. That's as big as your fist, that one, if not bigger. A good size. But I prefer them, obviously. I like them when they're little baby ones like these ones. But we'll do separate boilings with the big ones and the small ones. I might even film that and show you the score with that. But they were taken from here. Yeah, from this bed, which is the one with the amaranth in it and the scraddly carrots. So again, I'm going to follow this, I think, with allium. So we're going to get some leekies in there and some of those winter spring onions, perhaps. I think probably yes in there, because the onions did well in there last year. I know you're not supposed to follow them year on year, but I'm a maverick, me. As you can see, I've been doing a bit of weeding as I've been going in there, but that train never stops, the weed train. So I'll finish that off tomorrow as well before I put the leeks in. Some red lettuce in there, pak choy, down there, and the bright lights charred on the bottom. So there's our leafies. I'd say leafy greens, but it's leafy coloured greens, isn't it? Different types in there. That's a cross between lettuce and cabbage, really. That's how I see it anyway, the pak choy. Or bok choy, depending on where in the world you are. It's the same plant, essentially. But yeah, those are salad leaves and leafy greens. Different parts of the plot I've got those from. These are from out of the greenhouses. So the peppers, these courgettes grew in the wild. I've just took a couple of courgettes there, just so I can let that massive one grow on. Lots of cooking apples down there. There's about 15, 16 sweet corn in there as well, and I've also got, to go with the salad, well, obviously the peppers, but the cucumbers as well that are down there, and some of the baby beetroot. So that's what we've been harvesting today. I'm going to sort out these pumpkins over here tomorrow as well. It's probably going to be the case that I'm going to have to get rid of a couple of those pumpkins so the others can grow on. But I don't know. I'll see what we do tomorrow. We've got some more flowers coming on. There are actually 2 pumpkin plants in here. The small one that got put in, God knows what happened with him, or her. It's either a he or a she, but it's not produced a single pumpkin as far as I can see. Unless that's a stem from it. Is there a stem from it? Oh yes, it is. It has produced. It's produced those 4 pumpkins there on that side. So that's from the original big plant, and those are from the small one that I didn't think anything was going to happen with. I've still got loads of sweet corn on. You know, there's still plenty there, but I'm not taking it all at once. There's only limited freezer space that we've got. We've got a stand-up freezer, and we've got a small chest freezer. It's not a double chest freezer, it's just like a single chest freezer. And both freezers are chock-a-block full at the moment, so I would say we're giving more than half of it away at the minute. It's ridiculous. I'll just talk to the camera for a little bit. It's ridiculous. Thinking caps time, really, because I love growing things, but when everything comes all at once and you've got a glut of stuff, then that's no good, really. Don't mind giving stuff away, but when you're giving, as we are at the moment, probably 80% of what we're growing, such massive gluts of it, nowhere to store it, can't eat it all, then for me, that's not within the spirit of what we're doing, really. It's not the idea. The idea is to have successional, sustainable food growing all year round, really. And taking as much of our vegetables from the plots as we possibly can, so we don't have to buy stuff in. We're ending up giving away about 80% of what we're growing at the moment, but in another month or two's time, we'll probably be buying 90%. Which it's not the plan, really. So next year, I'm going to be seriously looking into successional and seasonal growing. Which probably is going to mean, I think, less growing inside the greenhouse, definitely, because I'll be starting off successional sowings of vegetables inside the greenhouse a lot more. And it will be planned out much more next year. So yeah, listen to me. We have got stuff in the ground. I mean, we've got the wintering stuff that is in the ground. Those onions will go through winter, and the kale. You know, you can plant carrots still at this time of year, and you'll be getting them around about November. So yeah, there are things afoot that you can do, but I'm looking into seeing what we can sow at this time of year. We've empty beds, you see, so I don't like that, because an empty bed will be full of weeds within a week, which you can't eat. Obviously certain weeds you can eat, but you know, we want to be growing what we want to be growing. We want to be growing good, tasty, nutritious vegetables organically. That is the whole point of what we are doing, to be honest with you, as well, you know, if you're a long time subscriber and viewer. So yeah, I'm going to get my thinking cap on for that one. My brassicas are going to be coming through the next couple of months, but there'll be coming a time in the next probably 2 or 3 weeks. Somebody's just been shot up there. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, when there'll not be much to eat from these allotment plots. I'm going to be clearing out these greenhouses and planting in there, so I'm going to probably get some lettuces and things like that, some quick cropping, more beetroot, that kind of thing. But I'm going to have to think about it. If you've got any suggestions, boys and girls, please put them in the comments below. They'll be much appreciated. Let me know what you're going to be planting and sowing. I've not got much in the way of vegetables started. I've not got any little plants left, I don't think, now. I think I've got about 10 or 12 more cabbages and those leeks and spring onions, and I think that's all I've got started. So I'm looking into what we can sow at this time of year, what seeds we can start and sow at this time of year that will still continue to grow through late autumn and into winter. So let us know about that if you don't mind. All right, I'll leave you with the harvest we've just taken, which is all of that stuff there. Just showed you, haven't I? A few minutes ago. So yeah, we'll crack on. See you tomorrow, boys and girls. Good night. Bye-bye. Oh, hang on a minute. I might well put up a little bit of dinosaur action that I did with Bradley this afternoon. In fact, I will do. So if you stuck with me this far, you'll be treated to a bit of Jurassic Park action. Alright, see you in a bit. Ta-da.
Not nice and soft.
He's friendly.
Oh, you'll be asleep in a minute.
Go and stroke him.
You can't have a minute, like these people have look. You can always...
Go and have a look at him. Is he scary?
Scary?
I thought you liked T-Rex. Oh, look at him sticking his tongue out. He's testing the air, he finds out where people are with his tongue. Oh look, there's another.
This one's smaller, like this one.
That's its cousin.
I'll say this over to them other people.
What do you think about them?
Don't get away people's cameras.
Are you frightened to death of him? I think they're called bearded dragons, aren't they? Yeah, he's a bearded dragon. And that one, the other one was a box monitor. Look, see that one? These spikes on him. Go on, he's alright. See, you can stroke him.
Really nice.
Feel his little spikes. Go on. Well, you're dead shy today, aren't you? Usually all over stuff like this. What's it been eating?
God knows.
It's got blood all over his jaws there. I bet he's been eating a little boy.
You don't want to stroke? And you stand with me.
Move in and start tearing into pieces. Now a lot of people think dinosaurs sorry, okay. The one thing to remember with a lot of theropods is quite simply, it's not just the teeth, it's those huge claws. Oh, right. Well, the professor's obviously got our young Allosaurus out. I would just like to say that please...
Really, that's a big one, isn't it?
Do not hit it and do not grab its tail. Also, if that tail swings round, beware. Make sure it doesn't let your camera, sunglasses or phone out of your hand. In today's Jurassic Society, you have all been warned. Now then, tell you when we finish all that our Allosaurus. While we're doing some research in the laboratory, a lot of people think that paleontologists are boring. But we're not. Enjoying themselves. And the only thing we have to keep a watch on is if he gets that malevolent look in his eyes and stops moving and starts stamping.
Just a tip really for the dinosaur fellas. Condense it down to about 15 minutes that. Because there was about 5 minutes of good stuff. Bradley, what are you on? Who's this? Who is it? Tell everybody who it is. Thomas. Hey. Bye.